Hi, my name is Robin, this is Jen, this is Amy, and this is Marie, and together we are F.E.E.D, feeding everyone, every day. We selected the United Way Hunger Relief Plan commercial as our service learning project, and I'd like to take a moment to introduce Jody and Chris from the United Way. Thank you for being with us today. So we're going to tell you our most challenging part of the project, our most exciting part, and our most impactful part. So real quickly, for me, the most challenging part was working with the team. The most exciting part was working with the team. The most impactful part was working with the team. Anyone who knows me, I know that I'm a very, I'll just do it myself type individual. And the project and the program really helped me personally to see that working with teams is more than just communication and delegating responsibilities, but it's really more about trust. Trusting other people to be as professional as you are, trusting other people to care as much as you do, trusting people to be as true to their craft as you are. It was challenging at first for me to let go of that control that I like so much. And then when I did let go, I'm like, hey, you know what, this really works. That was really exciting for me. And then it was impactful because it was something that I could immediately turn around and take back to my organization and say, hey, I don't have to recalculate every single expense report that Excel has already calculated for you. It freed up a whole lot of time. But the program in a whole has taught me to not only have the courage to be who you are, but have the courage to be who God intended you to be. And there is a difference.
So what I found most challenging throughout this collaboration was agreeing on process and content. We all bring different perspectives, expertise, and expectations. So it is not always easy to agree. What was most exciting for me was having had the opportunity to interview a child that you'll see in our video who has nutritional needs met because of the support from the United Way. It's real. They're not just stories, they're real people in our community. What I found most impactful was how much I learned about myself. How much I did not know about hunger in our community, the misconceptions that I had, and that even though I'm just one person, there's a lot more that I can do to eradicate hunger in poverty.
What I found most challenging was absolutely attempting to coordinate our schedules to set our phone conferences and our meetings. What I found most exciting was collaborating with the United Way, my team, Ross, our amazing videographer, and seeing our ideas and suggestions and cuts, and our data and statistics and more cuts, and our video clips and our B-roll and even more cuts, transform and then blossom into our final video. And what I found most impactful was that we even have a hunger issue in our county. We have so many food resources, so much wealth here, and so many possibilities to tremendously reduce hunger in our county. We simply need committed people to step forward, because once committed people get together, there is momentum. And then when there is momentum, there's change.
What I found most challenging was meeting with the group, trying to schedule work time with the project. I live in Broward, so it was very difficult to come to meetings, go to the agencies. But I have a wonderful supervisor that supports me, and she's just great. She's my backbone, and I really appreciate it. I can't thank her enough, so thank you, Jezebel. The most exciting thing for this project was working with the United Way Garida Center has an amazing partnership with the United Way, so to be able to work with them on such a great cause was just such a personal accomplishment for me. And the most impactful was, like all of us said, that there's a hunger issue in Palm Beach County. And I didn't know it was so great. So what I'm going to present to you is this plan that the United Way developed, and it's going to help the community, help alleviate hunger in so many communities. So without further ado, I present to you the United Way Hunger Relief Plan for Palm Beach County. Many of you might know, but Palm Beach County has the highest 10th median income. With that, they have the highest rate of food insecurity. So what does this mean? 15.1% of the county's residents struggle to meet 3 meals a day. So who are these county residents? Our most vulnerable, our disabled, our homeless, our elderly, our low-income families, our children. In fact, 23.6% are living in food insecure households. Could you imagine children are going to school hungry, making it hard for them to focus, hard for them to excel in school? Recognizing the need, the United Way, along with the Palm Beach Board of Commissioners, and along with 183 local organizations, contacted the Food Research and Action Center to develop the Hunger Relief Plan, also with the University of South Carolina. So after doing research and coming up with strategies and goals, there were 10 goals exactly that were developed, but due to the complexity of the plan, the 10 goals were shortened to 5, and then there were 4 work groups that were developed, which you see up here. So the first work group, our GLADES work group. So this work group specifically focuses on reducing hunger in the GLADES and increasing outreach. So your Pahokee community, South Bay, Belglade, the childhood work group. So this work group focuses on bringing 3 nutritious foods, 3 nutritious meals to all our children so they can build healthy minds and bodies so they can excel in school. Our senior work group, those seniors that are waiting at home for meals and they go starving. This work group helps to connect our seniors with food banks and agencies and infrastructure. The infrastructure work group allows us to connect all our communities, all our residents to food banks, pantries all over Palm Beach County. But our main goal, which you will see in our video, is for all Palm Beach County residents to be aware of hunger and the solutions at hand. And this is where we come in. So we created a promotional video with Cross Ministries and Boys and Girls Club to show what the Hunger Relief Plan would do for the call of action for Palm Beach County. If we all come together, we can alleviate this issue. And without further ado, I present to you the Unite in the Fight Against Hunger.
Who are we? F.E.E.D is a group of nonprofit professionals from all across Palm Beach County who, through NonprofitsFirst Rising Leaders program, decided to join hands and create a network to address the most pressing concerns in our community.
There's nothing to do on the streets, is there?
Our first issue, hunger. Have you ever been hungry? While Palm Beach County is one of the wealthiest counties in the United States, 1 in 4 children are hungry. 1 in 4 children. Don't you want to do something? Is there something you can do? Yes. Those efforts have already been mobilized, and we are here today to ask you to join us in the fight against hunger here in Palm Beach County. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the United Way of Palm Beach County and the Hunger Relief Project.
My name is April Hazimi, and I'm the Program Director and Client Advocate for the Caring Kitchen, a program of Cross Ministries. The Caring Kitchen serves the homeless, people of low income, seniors, and children. Working at the Caring Kitchen has fulfilled my life. There are many opportunities for an individual to, just on a one-day basis, come in and make sandwiches for the after-school program, or come in and assist us on Adopt a Street and get to know the community, to come in and sort bread and distribute bread to individuals. If a person wanted to volunteer on a long-term basis, we have multiple opportunities here at the Caring Kitchen for preparing, serving, and cleaning up meals, organizing, working in the boutique to hand out clothing to people who need it. Cross Ministries has multiple opportunities, such as gleaning, working for camps, and just a multitude of things that we can do. The three biggest challenges, accessibility, I would say for sure, especially for seniors who don't drive or are disabled. They obviously can't get to us, and we have a limited capacity to deliver to the community. For children, it would be the same. I mean, they're in school during the school day, and there are many summer opportunities where they can access food, but accessibility is definitely an issue. We always need more donations. We need not only food donations, but financial donations. We need a building to be in to actually distribute food. We need staff to do it. We need to keep the electricity on. When I first came here, truly understanding the need changed my heart and changed my idea of how things could happen. So if we were not here, I fear that it would be a much worse situation for the people in this community that are hungry.
When I come to the Caring Kitchen and serve the people lunch, I feel so blessed that I'm the one that's giving instead of the one that's receiving. I really feel blessed. We could use more people that will deliver to people in their homes. And some people just can't get out. Doesn't mean they're not hungry. And one day someone can make a difference by volunteering their time. If they don't have the time, they can always donate.
When I found out about the Caring Kitchen, it was a burden off my shoulders. It was good to be able to come to the Caring Kitchen for services to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The lift burdens off my shoulder and I can eat. I feel life is worth living now. If I didn't have the Caring Kitchen, I don't know what I would do. To be honest, I really wouldn't know what I would do.
If we are going to the doctor, we often have to fast. And we know that we can't eat for 6 hours, we can't eat for 12 hours, we may not be able to eat for 2 days before a certain test, but we know there's an end in sight. Remember the people who don't have an end in sight and do not know where their next meal is coming from, and then take a moment, think about that, and then reach out to your community and make a difference.
I'm Lori George, I'm the CEO of United Way of Palm Beach County. It is an honor to be in this organization and in this community at this time. We've identified hunger as a critical issue in our community. And there was an 8-year-old boy who was in the group, and we said, what are you struggling with out here? What do you want to see in your community? And he told us he didn't have enough food. And he spelled it out for us too. He said, F-O-O-D, food. And it really took our breath away. So we took a deeper look into our community to find out how many kids were struggling with this issue, and we learned there are 64,000 kids locally struggling with that same issue. We took a bigger look and we found out there are 200,000 people struggling with that issue. The need for hunger was great enough that we needed to bring together the stakeholders. That included over 150 different organizations involved in this work. One of the things we learned is that 1 in 7 senior citizens right here in our community are struggling with hunger. And in fact, over 1,000 seniors are waiting for a home-delivered meal. The most vulnerable members of our community are waiting for a home-delivered meal. There's something we can do about that. One of the geographic areas that we are taking a special look at is the western part of our community in the Glades. They are rich with agriculture. You drive out there and you can see so many wonderful vegetables and crops out there, but yet the residents who live there are struggling with hunger.
This program has been so wonderful because they have the tuna fish, they have the chicken salad, those type of things in there, so they get those proteins as well. And this might be the only meal that some of these children will receive even in the evening. And what's been nice as well about that is they've been very generous, the donors who've given money towards this, that to say if these children are really in need, then you're welcome to give them more. And so that part has been wonderful, and we've actually had it to where this has helped them for more than just a day or two. It's helped sustain, them and their siblings for weeks.
They provide all kinds of snacks for us here, which gives us, some of them give us nutrients and vitamins for us to stay healthy. And these power packs help us to do that when we can't, let's say some people that can't buy stuff and they really need it. They can come to the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club is provided for all that. They give you these power packs. Some people have hunger inside them, like they're starving to death because they live in streets. There's nothing to do in streets. There's nothing to have in streets. They don't have any money. So some people provide food for them. Some people just don't have the time.
For somebody who had just heard of this program and would like to be of support, there are so many needs here in this club. We serve over 1,200 children a year, and because the location at the Neil S. Hirsch Family Boys and Girls Club here in Wellington, the zip code is 33414, and what that means is we do not receive dinner program for our students just because of the areas around here and their income. However, the children that we serve are in need of this desperately. And so if anybody would be so kind or generous to help us feed our children in the evenings, since we are open until 8 o'clock and many of them eat lunch as early as 10:50, we would be really grateful.
So hunger can be solved, but we need dedicated volunteers to step up and take a leadership in our community. One of those people is Reverend Pam Cahoon.
Hi, I'm Reverend Pam Cahoon, and I have the incredible privilege of chairing the Hunger Relief Plan for Palm Beach County, and we need your help. 1 out of 4 children hungry in Palm Beach County, 1,000 seniors on a wait list for a home-delivered meal. We need your help to eliminate hunger in Palm Beach County. Go to the United Way website and click the Hunger Relief Plan and see ways you can get involved. We need you to be involved. So please go to the website, click the Hunger Relief Plan, and see ways that you can make a difference in eliminating hunger in Palm Beach County.
Please join us in our fight to end hunger.